across. Just not enough time to generate anything there. A great last-second diving play by the defense there for RIT. And we will return for the start of period number 3 in Morgantown. I'm Quinn Kuski. Puck controlled now by Evans, only momentarily, and a shot there going well wide. Now taken by Avalone. He tries to flip it ahead, and the Tigers take it. They send it around the boards. There it's picked back up by RIT. Battled for, and a good play there by Barrows. He plays it away for Avalone. Avalone turns it over, and a great diving play there from Morris to stop what could have been a good pass attempt out in front. Now the puck taken by Avalone. He's unable to stay with it as it's picked back up by RIT. The Tigers controlling it around behind, and they're just holding the puck and waiting right now, and now they pass it all the way down, and this one winds up into Longo's crease, and icing is blown immediately though. Ventura with it there. He's unable to win that draw as it's taken by the Tigers. Now it's played around the boards and taken by Ventura. Ventura with a pass out in front, and the Tiger goalie tried to pop his glove down on it, couldn't do it, but the Tigers stay with it. They played ahead, up and out of play, and faceoff will stay in the West Virginia offensive end. West Virginia still with a 2-goal lead after the Tigers scored early in period number 3. And the Mountaineers bring out that second line that's counted for all 4 goals in this game. Virenway unable to win that draw as the puck goes around the boards. There it's taken and controlled by West Virginia. They pass ahead, and in with it comes Judas. Judas trying to work his way into space. That puck loose in the slot, picked up by the Tigers, and they spin around and control it around behind. Now it's taken by RIT. They bring it ahead, and a great defensive play there by Hickey to close that off. Virenway around behind. He spins away from what would have been a solid collision, and now he accelerates through the defensive zone. And a stoppage in play. I believe we got a penalty upcoming on the Tigers, and the West Virginia Mountaineers will go on the power play here in period number 3, up by 2 already, and now a chance to extend that lead to 3. West Virginia 0 for 1 on the power play so far today, but it was an abbreviated opportunity. They have not had a full-length 2-minute power play yet in this game. This will be their first. Jukas and Hedges up at the point to start this. Avalone out there along with Gukin. And now the puck going all the way down. Longo plays that one aside, where it's taken by Gukin. Gukin settles it down and looks to get this power play attack started up with a pass to Hedges. Hedges goes back for Gukin. Gukin drops it off for Avalone. Avalone's pass intercepted, and it could be a chance now for the Tigers. And good recovery there as some players come together. And the net winds up off its moorings. Almost looked like RIT's forward kind of lost an edge going in near Longo, and Longo might have saved him from a nasty collision with the net. Now, very soon after the West Virginia penalty, or the RIT penalty, West Virginia took one there on that possession. So we'll go to 4-on-4, which was real interesting the last time we were on it. I mean, we only had 33 seconds of it, but it was very fast-paced, which you would expect from 4-on-4. I mean, the way these teams have played on 5-on-5, both of their styles should be even stronger in 4-on-4 play. And we're going to have 1 minute and 40 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey here. 4-2 games, 17:20 to go in period number 3. Jukas on the draw for West Virginia. This one taken by RIT. The Tigers send it across the point, now down low. And it's backhanded along, and the Tigers with it around behind. That puck goes back around the boards. From the corner, RIT looking for passing lanes, and a sharp angle shot, and that one played aside by Longo. Gookin plays it for Hedges. Hedges circles back as he looks for space. He drops it off for Gookin, and Gookin cycles around behind the net and now passes ahead for Jukas. Jukas looking for Judas, and Judas just unable to find a way to receive that pass from Jukas. It kind of cuffed him up on the hands there. And now it's taken back by RIT. And Tigers flip that one into the zone. Gookin goes after it. And a collision right along the boards, and Gookin comes away with it. Gookin plays it around the wall, and it's controlled by the Tigers. A good collision there from Eisel. He's been very physical in this game. And now the puck goes back around the boards and picked up by West Virginia and Eisel. Oh, and that pass just deflecting off the boards away from Hedges leads to possession for the Tigers. 34 seconds to go in 10 seconds to go in 4-on-4 play, and then there will be about 21 seconds of power play, and a big shot there. I'm surprised that we're not seeing a call there on that hit on Adamick. Did not look like your normal clean hockey check, but ref's arm didn't go up, and now West Virginia is shorthanded, but only 15 seconds of kill for them. Now the Tigers skating away with it. They bring it into the zone. They pass across. That one closed off and backhanded along there by Eisel. And we are back to even strength now with 15:20 to go in period number 3. RIT brings it into the zone. Loose in the slot. And a shot. Big save by Longo. Puck still loose, and it stays out. Eisel gets knocked down to his knees, but still able to pass that puck out to center, and RIT will send it back around the boards and look to start up the attack once more. Longo settles it around behind, where it's played along by Morris. Morris finds Avalone, and now it goes away where it's picked up by Ventura. That one high up off the glass. Now it's dropped off for Avalone, and Avalone sends it around the boards where it's picked up by RIT. The Tigers looking to start up an attack of their own, still trailing by a pair. West Virginia controlling now at center. They'll look to start up their own attack, but that pass bit off the mark, and play seems to have really slowed down here at the moment, as both teams are trying to figure out the best course of action to push into the other team's zone. West Virginia able to force a turnover, but a good recovery there from the Tigers, able to stop what was a good chance for West Virginia. Now the Tigers bringing it ahead. They'll flip it in as they needed a change, and that'll lead to West Virginia gaining possession in the form of Barrows. Barrows plays it around the boards. And there it's controlled by Avalone. Avalone plays it ahead, trying to play it up in front of him. There was Ventura, but unable to do so, and it's picked back up by the Tigers. Now up to the point, and that one goes around the boards where it's collected by RIT. Now the Tigers accelerating through neutral ice, and they wanted to dump it into the zone there, but that dump in was fanned on, and it kind of led to a breakdown of that offensive possession there for the Tigers. Now Ventura just going with a cross-ice dump in there. They needed a change, and West Virginia will make that happen. Mountaineers getting the new group out there as the Tigers bring it ahead. Now that puck comes in, and a big hit there on Stokes from the Tigers, but coming away with possession there is West Virginia in the form of Searcy. Cecere brings it in. He goes it around the boards where it's picked up by the Tigers. Now a good hit there from Stokes, and it comes free with a backhand out of the zone by Cecere. Controlling it now are the Tigers from their defensive zone. They're looking to get something going here, but it's turned over to Adamick. Adamick unable to stay with it for very long, and it comes back free to center. And we might have too many again on RIT. The third too many men call in this game, second on RIT. I think that might be the most too many men call I've ever seen in a single game of hockey. The first time you could say, accident, it happens. The second time, you got to start thinking carelessness. I mean, if you've watched West Virginia's changes since they got their too many men at the beginning, they've been very crisp, very clean. They made sure they didn't get another one of these penalties. RIT, on the other hand, they just took their second due to another sloppy change, just having too many men on the ice. Ventura on the draw for West Virginia. And now it goes back to the point. Morris winds up and lets one go, and that one held and covered for a draw. If you're West Virginia, you'll take that shot every single time. Face off to the opposite side of the offensive zone. Ventura on the draw once more. This time it is won by the Tigers. And it comes back to the point now for Morris. He goes down along the wall, and it goes cross ice for Stokes, who takes a shot, and that one deflects around, goes off pads, and comes away from the net. And back for Stokes. Stokes goes cross ice. That one deflects off of RIT. And now they'll flip it down onto Longo, where he'll settle it down and look to pass it along. Morris with it now. Morris drops it off for Isel. Isel has it deflect off his skate, and he's able to get back in time and stop what could have been a good chance. Isel plays it cross ice for Adamick. Adamick has his pass go off the skate of a Mountaineer forward. That was Evans, but Adamick gets back to it, and he flips it in on frame. And West Virginia forces that puck frozen with 1:04 to go on their power play. They generate an offensive zone draw. Judas, Avalone, Hedges, and Gukin on the ice for this West Virginia power play's second group. Now that puck gets ripped around the boards. Jukas gets to it first. Now the puck's still loose. It comes back to the blue line for Hedges. Hedges plays it along for Avalone. Jukas with it there. He goes cross ice. It's still controlled. Now up to the blue line, and that one deflected, and Hedges will have to retreat back. He's still got 40 seconds, plenty of time. Hedges passing across for Judas. Judas settles, drops it to the point for Hedges. Hedges shoots one, and now it's around behind where it's picked up by Gukin. Gukin trying to get free, and he goes down to the ice, and now a scrum for it, and it comes away for Tiger possession. The Tigers take a shot, that one blocked wide of the net, where it's collected now by Jukas. And there's stuff going on around the RIT bench. Not quite sure what's going to come of this, because it looked like Gukin was standing over an RIT player, but there were players on the RIT bench holding Gukin. Gukin gets perp walked over to the penalty box. You got to wonder, you have RIT's players on the bench holding Gukin, but there seem to be no penalties coming from whatever. Usually when you see something like that going on, there's one minor going both ways, but just not in this case. I mean, there were at least 6 RIT players involved in one West Virginia player, and that West Virginia player winds up being the only person in the box as a result. So we'll go to 4-on-4 for 12 seconds, and then it'll be a power play for the Tigers with 10:49 to go in period number 3. RIT with it. They look to pass it out in front. That puck comes free, and now it's collected, and now it is a power play for the next 1:45 for the Tigers. Tigers with it in the corner. They send it up along the near wall, and now it goes back down low. They're just spinning around in the corner looking for space, and they'll send it all the way to the other side of the ice into the slot. Judas, the only one there, he'll dump it down and go off for a change along with Jukas. 1:20 to go in the Tiger power play as they look to start up on the attack once more. They bring it into the zone. And a monster hit there. Hickey laying the body. He's going to go look to do it again, and another solid hit from Hickey. Now passed up to the blue line. Controlled by the Tigers at the point. And now they'll go with a D-to-D pass and down low to the face-off circle. Back to the high slot. That shot blocked by Ventura. Well done there. Now it's around behind. And some players go to ice. Hickey with another big hit there. It's his third solid check of the shift. And Ventura will send it out of the zone. 40 to go. And this will run off more time. Avalone putting on a little bit of forecheck there. Forced the netminder to hurry. And 30 seconds to go. Now a stretch pass up to center. And the Tigers will re-enter the zone. Back to the blue line, winds up, slap shot, and that one blocked off, sent away by Barrows. Back up to the blue line. Another shot through traffic, this one also wide. RIT on it again. The Tigers looking to set something up. That shot off the mask of Longo, but it stays out. And a rebound, what a save, Longo! A lunging effort and a monster save, and Longo keeps it at 2. Longo, bell still ringing from the puck to the mask with a lunging blocker save. And it remains 4-2 as West Virginia kills off the penalty. Adamick on the draw. His face-off controlled by the Tigers. They take a shot. That one blocked off loose in the slot, and it kicks away to the far wall. And the Tigers stay with it. They send it back up to the blue line. That shot through traffic goes wide. Now it goes back around the boards. That one comes free and back up to the blue line. Now it's picked off by Eisel. Eisel racing ahead. He enters the zone. He steps in, drop pass, and a shot! And a big save there from the Tigers netminder. Now it's controlled by the Tigers as they enter the zone. There a shot, and that one saved by Longo. And another big save, Longo, and he gets that rebound too. And now some scrapping after the whistle. Some players are in headlocks. I'm sure it's all friendly conversation down there, you know. Guys are real nice to one another when they start throwing punches like that, you know, asking them how they're doing, where they went for dinner, things like that. It's all friendly, I swear. PG content here in Morgantown Ice Arena. Looks like play will be staying 5-on-5 after the scrumming after the whistle. 8:06 to go in period number 3. West Virginia still up by a pair. A lot of conversationing happening between the referees and the RIT bench. And it looks like everything is settled. And we're back to playing hockey again. Cecile on the defensive zone draw for West Virginia on the blocker side of Longo. This faceoff won by Cecile, picked up by Hedges. Hedges passing ahead for Modert. Modert passes along for Cecile. Cecile takes a shot, and that one goes off of a blocker and into the boards. Now the Tigers bring it back up to center. This one pinned up along the boards, and the Tigers have to retreat back to their defensive zone to keep possession. Modert providing the forecheck. The Tigers stay with it. And it goes up the center, and a great play while on the ice there. Vermont able to send it back into the zone. And now it comes free for Gukin. Gukin forks it back into the zone. And now it's battled for. And scrummed away, and it winds up free on the stick of Hedges. Hedges passes across over to Gukin. Gukin goes back to Hedges. Hedges forks one along, and there it comes free. Back to the stick of Hedges, who backhands one ahead. Now Vermont has it. Vermont dumps it into the zone. He'll go off, or no, he won't. He'll push into the zone while his line changes. Now Viernway has it. Viernway bringing it into the zone. And now it's pinned up along the boards behind the net, and it comes free for the Tigers. Some physical play right at the blue line, and the Tigers come away and they're able to send it out. And it comes back free for Morris. Morris plays a long pass there, and all the way down it will go for icing. Luckily for West Virginia, they had just made a line change, so that icing not too big of a deal. Shouldn't be too many tired legs on the ice right now. Now that puck pulled free by Judas after the faceoff. Judas able to flip it into the zone, and he races after it. That puck battled for and pulled away. Picked up now by the Tigers. The Tigers bring it into the zone. That pass into the slot, cut off by Morris. Morris very quietly goes about being one of the best defensive players on the ice every single game, and it shows if you watch every game. It doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but it shows up if you watch. Now a shot, that one deflects wide. Now the puck gloved down by Morris. Morris plays it along, and it comes free along the boards for the Tigers. Morris poke checks that one away, has his stick ripped away, and now he's going to play keep away soccer style. Now it comes free into the slot for a shot. Longo with a big save. Puck loose in the slot. Players trying to find it, and it is blown dead. Could have been a dangerous play. Their sticks were flying. Baptiste Viernway was down on the ice on his chest. And Viernway able to freeze the puck there and kind of bail out Longo, who couldn't find it after the initial shot. Now the Tigers looking to pass one out in front. That one well defended by Barrows. Pass out in front. Longo with another big save. And that puck played. And a cross check on the way here. .5:17 to go in period number 3. And West Virginia not only is going down a man in the sense that they're shorthanded, they're going down at one of their penalty killers. That was Barrows going into the box there for a cross check. As it goes back to the blue line. Now passed back up to the point. That shot through traffic, and it just goes wide. That was a dangerous play there off the deflection. Now it comes free. The Tigers with it. They send it up to the point. As it's controlled along the far wall. Now back to the blue line. To the face-off circle. And that shot saved by Longo. Puck loose. Back to the blue line. RIT controlling it. They play back along the far wall. And now back to the point. And just a game of catch right now between two of the Tiger players. Now the shot comes, and that one patted away by Longo. He's able to find it through traffic. The puck controlled in the near corner up to the blue line for a slap shot off the one-timer, and it goes wide. It's controlled, going around behind to the Tigers. Stokes physical on the puck, almost able to bring his man to the ground, and now it's loose around behind. Both sides battling for it. The puck comes free for the Tigers. RIT looking to set something up. They go back and forth at the blue line. Back to the top of the blue line for the shot, and that one gets blocked off. Rebound try, and it goes wide. Now it goes back around the boards, picked back up by the Tigers right at the point, and down along the near wall it goes to the face-off circle. Now pass cross ice for the one-timer. What a save, Longo! He gets there with the glove, and now it's free. Avalon on a breakaway. He brings it ahead. Walking in. He shoots, and he misses the net, catching glass. What a turn of events there for West Virginia. Huge save by Longo, leading to the breakaway. Now coming back at him is RIT. The Tigers put on the brakes. They got 8 seconds left on the power play. And now the puck comes around the net. And a big shot there from Gukin. And it's taken back by the Tigers. We are back to even strength. That shot in on Longo. Rebound try. And it doesn't find its way through, and it's pulled away and cleared out by Gukin. That puck takes a deflection. That means it'll be no icing, and it's played along now by the RIT netminder. Racing for it there, and getting to it is West Virginia's Cecere. Now into the slot for a shot, and Vermont shot gloved and held. 2:48 to go in period number 3. Stoppage in play, folks. You can breathe again. Non-stop action here at the Bow in Morgantown. Face-off won by West Virginia, back to the blue line for Hedges. Now it goes back down low for Modert, and it comes free, where Hedges will look to race after it. He's going to lose that race, but Gukin will get there. Now that shot comes in from a really awkward angle. Rebound try. That puck's deflecting loose in front. No one can find it, and now it's blown dead. RIT's players not happy because that puck was not covered. .228 to go here in the frame, and Vermont took a penalty. I didn't see it, and based on some of the reactions around me, I don't think anyone else saw it either. But apparently West Virginia's shorthanded, and we got a timeout being called. 2:28 to go. It's 4-2. Power play for RIT. You got to think maybe pull the goalie here. You get a 6-on-4 two-man advantage. You're already down by a pair, so you got to get one here probably in the first half of this power play to really give yourself a good shot in the sense of getting another good opportunity in the zone. Both teams drawing up plays here, scenarios, win or lose on the draw. They draw, pull out the dry erase board, they draw up a play. If we win the draw, this is what we do. They erase it, draw up another play and say if we lose the draw, this is what we do. And RIT is doing the exact same thing on the other side. And there it is. The net is going to remain empty, 6-on-4. Now, if you're West Virginia, though, there's no icing on a penalty kill, so you can take full length of the ice bombs with no penalty and hope that you hit the net. RIT controlling. They've got the two-man advantage. Net empty here in Morgantown. They send it up to the high slot, and now it goes down to the face-off dot, back up to the blue line. There's a shot. That one deflects aside, and another shot, and that one goes wide. An absolute missile that missed the net. Now another shot. Now it comes back out to center. RIT racing, and they're going to get to it first. Adamick putting on some forecheck there, but RIT is able to re-enter the zone. Now they take a shot. That one deflects aside. Rebound trying a couple shots. Longo all over it. Wraparound chance, and the West Virginia defense is there. Now a shot from the blue line. That one blocked off. Morris trying to backhand one. Doesn't have enough power to make its way onto the frame. 1:40 to go in regulation time. RIT brings it back into the zone. Now it's up to the blue line. That pass off the mark. Morris gets there first. He backhands one aside, and it doesn't make its way out of the zone. Now to the far side of the ice. Adamick trying to pull it free, and he's just unable to do it. That would have been game over if he had. Now RIT, cross-ice one-timer, and a big save from Longo. Still controlled by RIT. They send it back around the boards, up to the blue line, controlled at the point, and passed across to the near side, walked down to the face-off circle for a shot, and that one catches up into the netting, out of play. 30 seconds to go in the power play, 58.7 to go in regulation time. 6-on-4, net empty for the Tigers. Jukas on the draw. He's got Judas with him in the defensive zone. Both sides trying to pull it away. Jukas did there for a second. Now it comes free for Stokes. Stokes trying to just flip one along. He gets it out to center and forces the Tigers to retreat. They got 17 seconds left on the power play. A diving effort there almost led to West Virginia possession, but now the Tigers bring it into the zone. They take a shot. It catches the glove of Longo and goes around behind. Both sides battle for it now. Jukas tries to pull it away and does so. He sends it all the way down, and we're going back to even strength with 27 to go. It's 6-on-5 now. 24 to go. RIT needs 2. They're taking their time to really start up this attack here, and you got to think you need urgency right now if you're the Tigers. Now we're down to 10 to go. West Virginia, they take a shot in. RIT's given up. West Virginia's going to go home victorious, and that will do it here in Morgantown as the clock ticks from 2-1, and West Virginia's going to win the game 4-2 against the RIT Tigers. A big win here in Morgantown by the power of the second line in this one. Jukas with a goal, Judas with a goal. Viernway scores his first goal as a West Virginia Mountaineer and then adds on a second one to boot for all 4 goals. Every member of that line was involved. Every member of that line had 4 points in this game. Big win for West Virginia. They'll go on to play again tomorrow at 4. Make sure to tune in on the West Virginia Hockey Network. I'm Quinn Kuski. So long, and let's go Mountaineers.